neighbors. It's Yvonne Hunt, your real estate agent next door, here to give you the Riversprings update for September 2025. I just wanted to share with you because I'm curious. I'm sure you're curious also. What's going on in the neighborhood, all these listings and what have you. So I thought I'd just share some information with you on what is going on. So what I'm going to do is just review what listings there are currently in the neighborhood and what their status is. Because you've seen the listings just like I have, whether you walk the neighborhood or whether you drive the neighborhood. And I wanted to just let you know what the status is because apparently these agents don't believe in putting updates on the signs to let people know what's under contract, what's sold, and what have you. So I noticed that one of the signs had disappeared and it made me curious. I said, well, either it was withdrawn, they gave up, or we have new neighbors, right? So I said, let me just look it up. I'm a real estate agent. I have access to that information. And so I thought I'd share it with you all. So let's start with 1755 River Park Drive in Decula. That's the one that I saw go up first for sale. And I'm right because it has been listed since February 18th, 2025. So let's start with that one. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen um, and just let you see that one. Oh, gee whiz, I don't see it. It's got to be here somewhere. So let's try this. Let's go share and let's go here. There it is, 1755 River Park Drive. I'm going to let you see some pictures because that's what I always want to see. I hope you can see this, but this is the picture of the outside of the house. So this house went on the market February 18th. It has been on the market 202 days. That's been a long time, right? It was originally listed for $689,000. It is now on the market for $643, $643,500. So original list price was $689,000. It has gone through a couple of price reductions, and now it is listed for $643,500. Now the agent says that it's occupied, but as you can see from these pictures, it is not. It is vacant. So if you guys, any of you are curious, looky-loos, just want to see the house, you call me, I'll give you a tour. But anyways, it's vacant. It's been on the market 202 days. It was built in 2005. It has 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. There is a bedroom and a bathroom on the main level. I guess that's not the main bedroom. I believe the master suite is upstairs. But just quickly to go through, it was built in 2005. It is a beautiful property. Look, those are the original hardwood floors. They're in good condition. The kitchen looks really nice, granite. It has dark cabinets, which I personally prefer. I'm over the white cabinets, but white cabinets do bring a lot of light and they are kind of trendy, but this is a beautifully built home. It is gorgeous. It is well maintained. I think that it could probably use some interior paint. And there's a couple of stains on the carpet, but you know, you can always replace the carpet. I would. But again, very, very nice home. It has been on the market for a while. Again, it has an unfinished basement. So that's not a bad thing. Actually, if you're thinking of finishing a basement, you always want to finish the basement to your own preferences. So that's the first home. Again, it has been on the market for a while, 202 days as of today's recording. Today is the first week of September, September 8th. So just wanted to show you that. Okay, so the next one is 1730 River Park Drive, also still active is the status, so it's on the market. It is a ranch style home. It is currently listed for 509,500. Let's see here. It's been on the market 46 days, so not too long. It was originally listed for $539,000. Taking a look at it, it is a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath. We are looking at 2,641 square feet. Again, ranch style is very popular. New construction ranch style tend to be significantly smaller than 2,600 square feet. So this is a rare find. It's on just over a third of an acre. You'll notice that Riversprings has very generous sized lots. You and I both know that. So, but if you look at new construction, this is why we have that advantage. is because we have nice, generous sized lots. So just taking a look, I want you guys to see these inside. I hope you can see these. I won't know till I look at the recording, but um, just really nice in terms of the size of the lot. Inside, quite spacious. I love this open kitchen. That is so nice. Big, spacious island. Um, Fireplace is nice. What I like about this particular house is the open kitchen. Also, it has a covered patio. We'll see that in a few minutes, but has a nice airy feel inside because of that open kitchen. A lot of ranches tend not, oh, and this is what we call a ranch and a half. So it has a full bedroom upstairs. So that's a really nice thing to have a bedroom and bath upstairs on a ranch. That way, if you have company or if you have a teen or adult that, I call them the boomerang generation that come back and live with you, right? So here's this outdoor patio that I was telling you about. I also love the backyard backs up to a park-like setting. That's a definite advantage. So here's the covered patio. I like that because you can go outside. This is a nice private backyard. You can sit out there and dine or just chill out. That's awesome. So I like that feature because I love an outdoor space. And there's your fenced in backyard if you have pets. Great, great selling feature. And of course, we all know what the amenities look like, but that's a great one. 1730 River Park Drive, still on the market. That's awesome. 509, 500. Very good listing price. It is priced to sell. So it does have that full bedroom and bathroom upstairs. A really nice selling advantage for a ranch home. So let's move on to the next one. 77 Water Springs Way. Good news. Good news. This one is under contract. It has not yet closed. It's 724 1,900. Wonderful property. 5 bedroom, 5.5 bath property. It had been on the market for 50 days. Not bad, right? So under 2 months before it received an offer. That's great news. And you know what? So intrigued me about this property is when I walk my dog, I walk past this property all the time. It's right there on the corner. It is on a large lot, almost an acre. So I guess that giant piece of the corner must belong to this property. Um, Also, it has a huge finished basement. So let's take a look at this. I certainly hope these pop-ups are showing on this recording because what threw me about this property is I had no idea how beautiful this home was on the inside, right? So look at these beautiful floors. Oh my goodness. And blue is like my favorite color. If you can tell from my office behind me, I painted it blue because it's like my favorite interior color. And I thought, well, I'm probably going to have to paint it like gray or something when I move, if I ever move, which is probably not likely. But anyways, the Cofford ceilings, the built-ins next to the fireplace, great choice. I mean, this home shows like a model. Look at this house. No wonder it sold so quickly. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous. I had no idea how beautiful this house was, but look at this house. So anyways, it's under contract. I don't know what the final stats are in terms of closing. So next month when I do this, I should have the numbers for you in terms of what they paid and if anything for closing and what the offer and price was, but I'll do this again next month. But this, I don't know if they decorated the house. I don't know how long they've been living there. I could probably tell you that, but we'll do that when I do this next month. But the black Galaxy granite with the white cabinets, even though everybody has white cabinets these days, this looks amazing. So I really like the choices, the decorative choices here and all of that, but just really a beautiful house. I had no idea. I've seen her outside playing with her kids and whatnot. Very friendly folks. Look at this office, the built-ins, the shiplap. Look at that. My goodness. And I painted my ceilings white too. So, just maybe I'm just overwhelmed because they have blue as their main color, because I really like that as a main color. But anyways, just lovely, lovely choices. And a fireplace, had me at fireplace in the bedroom, right? And the shiplap surround, really, really lovely. Not surprised that this house sold so quickly at all, right? So great choices with colors. I like the dark cabinets as a contrast in the bedroom. Shiplap all around here. So beautiful choices, beautiful home. Congratulations on selling your house so quickly in a stagnant market, because this is really not a selling price point. The most of the homes that are sold in Gwinnett are between 300 and 450. That's the main selling point. I always keep my finger on the pulse because I want to know whether or not my listings are going to sell. And if you had asked me, is this a selling price point in our neighborhood, I would have said no, right? Because I look at the absorption reports every month. But when I tell you that, and look at how clean her kids' bedrooms are, right? You think maybe they just did that for the picture? I don't care. This looks amazing. I think they went to How to Sell Your House school, right? Because it is done so well, so well. I'm just really amazed for them. So look at this. Look at this basement. It's really, really, really done well. So congratulations, and we'll miss you all. But I'm so glad you got your house under contract so quickly. I'm just amazed. And the deck looks great. Um, who knew? Backyard looks terrific. I only see I when I walk past their house, this is all I get to see. This part and this part. That's all I see, right? And of course the front of the house, the three-car garage. So, kudos, great job. Congratulations. We'll miss y'all. More good news, more good news. 1770 River Park Drive. All right. So, despite its challenges, this particular property also sold in a relatively short amount of time, 47 days on the market. 47 days. For this price point, that is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay? Because this house, in my opinion, in any real estate agent's opinion, had its challenges. Let me tell you what its challenges were. Okay? First of all, look at this front yard. This front yard needs to be professionally maintained. There's no two ways about it, right? Look at all this shrubbery. That's a challenge, all right? But oh my goodness, worth it. Look at that. That is gorgeous, right? Look at their backyard. I had no idea it had an amazing backyard until it got listed. That backyard is worth it. Look at that backyard. It's amazing, right? So this is their front door. Gorgeous. Look at the inside of this house. This is one of the original custom built houses when this neighborhood was built like 20 years ago. Amazing. Wow. I love going into these houses that were the custom built homes. You know why? Because it doesn't look anything like my house. My house was built like by Kerley Family Homes, who I used to work for. Another story, another time. Ask me over a glass of wine. That was a ride. But anyways, look at this house. Look at how beautiful this trim is, right? And it's under contract. So, but gorgeous on the inside, right? Just elegant, right? And you remember they had that online auction and they moved all their stuff out that was unnecessary, right? And then they moved out. It's been vacant since it's been on the market. And like I said, I love going into these homes that were built by the original builder. The original builder was a custom builder, and he started this neighborhood until, and then the market crashed. But this was supposed to be a gated neighborhood. And when you walk into these homes that were built by this custom builder, you're just in awe. You're like, oh, say what? I mean, they've got the built-ins, they've got this, beautiful high ceiling and the, main room. And it's just, look at this. It's just so different than my house. As a real estate agent, I love my job. I love going into different houses. This catwalk was the thing when they built houses 20 years ago, right? And that elegant front door, just amazing. Look at this kitchen. Very different than what you see in today's new home builds. They just don't do this anymore unless you pay over $1 million, right? So, and back in the day when they were selling these houses, they weren't costing 1 million, but three and 400,000 20 years ago, that was a lot of money, right? Look at this cabinetry and that island with it's not really an island, but just very different, very different. And then look at your laundry room with the shelving, right? And the sink. You always get me at laundry room sink. So again, I'll stop being such a looky-loo, but just very different. Very different. Some people would say this is dated, but when you do such high-end finishes and trim, it doesn't really go out of style and look as dated as your regular builder grade production home, right? Because you get a lot more quality when you do something more custom. So again, this home sold quickly. And I think the reason it did at the price that it sold for, here you go, fireplace in the main bedroom, is because it stands out against what you could get in new construction for that price. It just really stands out, right? For 700, you're not going to get all this. There you go, fireplace in the bedroom and the sitting area. You're just not going to get all this, in a new construction home. So it stands out. And I think that's what the selling point was, is the difference in what you get dollar for dollar with a new construction home at this price. Look at this closet. You're not going to see this in a comparably priced new construction home. You're not going to get the same size lot. You're not going to get this level of finish because right now 724 does not buy with this built at 3 and 400,000 20 years ago. So again, congratulations. We already miss y'all, even though all I did was wave, right? And here's your basement, right? Unfinished, waiting for someone. And look at this deck. Beautifully maintained home. Wow. Congratulations. Glad for y'all. We miss you already. Beautiful. That's a beautiful shot. All right, let's move on to the next one. 1710 River Park Drive. More good news. Listed for 565, currently under contract. This one was on the market 36 days. Wonderful news. That's good news. This is a very stagnant market. So for these houses to be moving this quickly at these price points is outstanding. This is great news. If you're thinking about putting your house on the market, this is great news. Okay, so let's take a look at it. It's a 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom with 1 bedroom and bathroom on the main level. The rest of them are up. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so beautiful home, beautiful interior, Colford ceilings, looks great. I have that same rug. Hardwood entry. Um, Love this detail, this bowed out double windows. Great choice. We've got the built-ins. We've got a beautiful fireplace. Really nice finishes. Love these. Um, Nice open kitchen with an island. I just love it. These are this just terrific. And I hope you can see this because be shame if you can't. Then I'd have to find some other way to record this. But beautiful ceilings in the master. Just love it. I mean, these are really beautiful. Big closet. Um, Must be a teenager's room because that was messy. Another teenager's room. Um, but yeah, house is gone. But at any rate, 565 price to sell in our beautiful neighborhood. Like I said, this one sold in 36 days. Did it go have a price reduction? Doesn't look like it. So that said, great buy. Um, Also under contract. So yay. 1754 Water Springs Way is our next one. Give me just a second to get over there. Is this gym, 1754 Water Springs Way, which guess what? Closed. This one closed, and we have new neighbors. So, welcome, new neighbors. So glad to have you. This is a great place to live. I am now in my 10th year here as of the end of September. So, it's a wonderful place to live. Great neighbors here, great amenities. Don't have any desire to move me personally. Um, just love it here. So 641,000. This one was priced to sell. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 1 bedroom and bathroom on the main level, 3,761 square feet. Pretty sure this one has a basement. I don't really remember though, but I'm pretty sure. Anyways, custom built beauty in the heart of Decula. That's true. That's very true. This one was on the market 95 total days. It was on the market 46 days before receiving an offer. Want to say that it got a full price offer. So that's really good news. Take a look at the inside. I so hope you guys can see this, right? Um, it was nice, right? Great choices for lighting fixtures. Um, I mean, it's not over the top, but it was priced to sell at 641. I want to say that that was a great sales price. Um, Kitchen, I like a dark cabinet, me personally. I like the contrasting island here. I like the choice of lighting. Um, Apparently, someone else did too. But yeah, this one was priced to sell. I love the enclosed screen porch. Um, nothing's over the top in this house. But when I tell you price sells, it does. Fireplace in the bedroom, I love that. I really do. Um, Nice oversized shower. Great. Deep soaker tubs, always a winner. Jetted, I'm on the fence about that. Giant closet, love it. Um, but yeah, this one's priced to sell. Really good choices all around in terms of cabinetry, paint choices. I was right, it does have a basement. I don't understand why agents don't list the basement square footage. I'm going to say that's probably got about an 1,800 square foot basement. Usually, if you've got a house that's about 3,700 square feet, your basement's going to be about the same size as your main floor. So you're going to divide that 3,700 into half, and then that'll roughly half, and that'll give you the square footage of your basement. So again, great choices all around. Beautiful home. We're gonna miss y'all and welcome new neighbors. So there's that, and awesome. So that's what's going on as of September 2025, and just wanted to give you guys that and welcome our new neighbors. And if you guys have any questions about anything, please do give me a call. So, neighbors, I hope you found that information useful. If you have any questions or if you'd like to know what your home is worth on the market today, give me a call. I'll be happy to do a market analysis. As you know, we have different types and styles and ages of homes in this neighborhood. So if you see a house listed for 700,000, don't just assume that your house is worth that. There are houses in this neighborhood that have been built by different builders at different times of different square footage, right? So your house may or may not compare to that house. There are houses that are 7,000 square feet. There are houses that are 2,600 square feet. There are houses that were built in 2005. There are houses that were built in 2015. So when you are comparing houses and trying to determine the current market value, houses that are closer to yours, that compare to yours in terms of age, square footage, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, of course, are going to compare. But not necessarily so. So if you want to get an accurate read on what your house is worth on today's market, give me a call, no cost, no obligation. I'm not going to charge my neighbors to do that. It's about 45 minutes worth of time, and I'll be happy to do that for you. I like to keep my finger on the pulse of what's happening in my neighborhood, for obvious reasons. You might want to refinance your house. You might want to sell. It's just something you might just want to know, right? Also, I know as you come in and go out, you see that Pulte is out there grading the land and preparing to build. Now, Pulte still has not announced what they are going to sell their houses for. I just looked today. We still don't have a read on that. So if you are thinking of selling your home, you might want to do that. You might want to go ahead and put it on the market. Once Pulte comes in here, Pulte is a national builder. Pulte is going to do what most builders are doing today. They are going to have a low fixed interest rate and they're going to offer incentives that we as resale homeowners, when we put our houses on the market, cannot compete with. So if you're going to sell, you might as well do it. The good news is that obviously, Riversprings is a desirous neighborhood because even though we don't fit the mold of between 300 and 450, houses in this neighborhood do sell quickly. It's a good school district. We have grocery stores now. When I first moved here 10 years ago, I had to go shop in Grayson or I had to cross 316, or I had to shop in Lawrenceville. Those were my choices if I wanted to buy groceries, even, which was different for me having lived in Swanee where I could walk to the grocery store. So now having had that, and more shopping choices and obviously more access, they're about to put the Peach Pass closer to us. I think that it is increasing the desirability of our neighborhood as well as driving cost and value up. So if you're thinking about it and you want to know what your house is worth, feel free to give me a call. I'll be glad to help you with the market analysis. Um, Other than that, I plan to do this once a month so that, or maybe once every other month. I mean, I don't think things are going to change that drastically month to month. So if you're curious, give me a call. You can reach me at 404-587-5661. You can visit my YouTube channel for more information on what's going on in the area. If you're seeing this on the website for our um, neighborhood, the Facebook website, you can see more information on local stuff on my YouTube channel, Yvonne Hunt, Atlanta Realtor. Um, or you can call me. Just call me. 404-587-5661. Be glad to talk to you. So I hope you're having a great day and I hope this information helped. So talk to you soon.